We have a solo chest day on our hands today. And on one hand, that's freaking awesome. I love chest days, but specifically, I love chest days when it's just that. It's only chest. Because usually, for like the past 2 or 3 years, every Thursday, of course, I train chest twice a week, but every Thursday chest day, I would hit that with triceps. And, kind of doing this new routine of, taking an extra rest day every other Friday, which was last Friday for me. And since this Friday I'm not resting, I'm gonna hit shoulders with triceps. Today it's just chest. Like I said, on one hand that's awesome because it's my favorite by far. On the other hand, it kind of sucks because my chest is actually still kind of sore. It's still sore. So normally when that would happen, I'd maybe throw in a little bit extra triceps just to get it and cut the chest back just a little bit, not much, but just a little, and it's still kind of even out to where it's a pretty good full workout. And since it's just yesterday, it's gonna be interesting. Let's just say that it's gonna be interesting. Now, a lot of times, let me get a drink real quick. Pretty thirsty for whatever reason, but a lot of times, um, kind of when I get that first set or two in, and the blood really starts flowing. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but that soreness starts to go away. That adrenaline starts pumping. I start feeling pretty good, pretty loosened up. But I say I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because it's not fixing the problem. It's more or less just kind of masking the soreness. And like I said, I always say this. There's always you have to just accept there's always a chance for injury, but there are certain things you can do that will increase or decrease those chances. And training sore is not ideal. It definitely increases the chances a little bit, a little bit. Um, but honestly, that's something I'm just willing to kind of accept. If you keep that mindset of, unless you're a powerlifter or a strong man, you have to have explosiveness. But generally, if you keep that concept of just good control, no sudden movements, good controlled reps, really flexing and controlling it, um, usually you're pretty good. Like I said, there's always a chance for injury. You have to accept that if you want to do this. Anything physical, you know what I mean? I mean, fuck, there's a chance for injury just walking down some flight of stairs, I mean, but it's just something you have to accept if you want to get in shape, if you want to get strong, if you want to whatever you're trying to do. Um, but yeah, training sore, I wouldn't recommend it. I just wouldn't, especially to a beginner. But here I am doing it, so I don't want to speak out of both sides of my mouth here, but I guess I am. If you ask me, it's one of those things where it's like, if you ask me, I would say don't do it, but I'm gonna do it myself. So, but anyways, sore or not, we're gonna get a good chest day in today. That's the mindset. So, I have 300 pounds even, right at 300. Actually, I've talked to several people in here, and they say that this bar weighs 15 pounds. I've always thought it was 10. So if it's 15, it's 305 on the bar. I guess, I mean, every pound counts, I guess. 300, 305, whatever. The main thing here is we're gonna go for max reps, probably 3 sets. You know what? Let me just shut it. Let's just do one. Kind of see what I feel. Ugh. Not bad. I think I did 10. It's kind. I don't know. I'm kind of plateauing on this. But as soon as I say it, I kind of think to myself, the way I'm training is completely different than what I was doing 6, 7 months ago. There's um there's no desire. I mean, I guess there is desire, but it's not the top of my list of trying to just get as many as I can. You know what I mean? Um, I hate to kind of keep repeating myself, sounding like a broken record, but I'm really just focusing on the control, and along with that, I'm focusing on actually making sure I'm feeling it in my chest. When, like I said, 7 months ago, like I said, that wasn't the main goal. It was just trying to get the weight from A to B as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And when I was powerlifting, within the rules. So, how much my chest developed, I didn't care. I didn't. And now I do. So the reps are slower. The focus is different. Um, and even the intensity is different, I would say. Like the intensity is still there both ways, but it's different. The intensity now is more or less just getting a crazy burn, trying to isolate, said muscle group as much as I can, just squeezing it as hard as I can. And then like when before 7 months ago and before, it was intense in that the weight was heavy. It was a lot on my nervous system, a lot on my joints. So the intensity is still there. It's just different. But yeah, that was 10. I would honestly like to be able to get 10 again because I think 11 was there if I would have kind of sped up the last 2 reps. But that's not what I'm wanting to do. So I didn't, even though I kind of wanted to. I'll be honest, I did. But I'd like to get 10 again. I think I can. And then the third set might kind of drop to 8 or 9. We'll see. I'll do 2 more though. I think it'd be good. The cool thing about keeping clothes that you might be outgrowing, or maybe you don't even know you haven't outgrown, but say you haven't worn something in 6 months or longer for whatever reason. Like this jacket, I haven't worn it since probably early last fall. I mean, so it's been 5 or 6 months probably, and I put it on, and it's a little snug. It is pretty tight. I honestly think it's time to probably just get rid of it or throw it away, whatever. But it's I say it can be fun to keep them because like I just found out you can put them on and like how it is like you pose in the mirror every day if you do, and it's kind of hard to see the progress yourself when you're constantly checking every day, multiple times a day. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see. Um, so whenever you put something on that you haven't worn in months and months and months, and it's a lot tighter than you remember. It's a fun little game to play to kind of be like, oh my god, I am getting bigger or whatever. Um, I guess maybe it's not so fun if you put it on and if it's exactly the same. Then you kind of know you're doing something wrong. You need to change some things. But but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, when you're posing in the mirror every day, and I struggle with this a lot. It's really hard to see the progress. Sometimes I even feel like I'm getting smaller. Honestly, it's the whole body dysmorphia scenario and dilemma. It's good motivation when you think you're getting smaller, but then you go and try something on like that, and it kind of, like I said, if you're lucky, if you're doing everything right, it kind of reminds you like, oh hey, what I'm doing is working. I'm getting bigger. Um, but anyways, let's do. First of all, let me change this song. I've been listening to this song on repeat since yesterday's workout. All through the workout yesterday and today. I need to change it up. Uh, let's try this one. Okay. Set number 2. Let's see what happens. Oh, that was a good one. I did that ninth rep, and I don't want to say I was doubting myself on getting the 10th one, but I think I was. I was very, very, very unsure. I got it though. It was a struggle, but I got it. So this is probably going to play out pretty much like I hypothesized. That's the word of the day right there. Um, 10, 10, and that 10th one was so hard on this one. It's probably going to account for 2 reps. I wouldn't be surprised if I only got like 8 on the third one. But like always, we'll do it and see what happens. I could be pleasantly surprised and get 9 or so. But yeah, and then I don't know what last week I did. I did. Shit, what did I do? I just lost it. I'm pretty sure I did 5 sets last week, and the last 2 were kind of back down sets. When normally I'll only do 4, 3 of them being heavy like this, and only 1 additional drop set or back down set. I think I might do 5 again. It felt really good last week, and if I do it like that, like that's enough on my upper chest that if for whatever reason I don't get another upper chest movement in, I'll be fine with it because I did 5 here, 3 for a little bit on the heavier side, 2 of them a little bit lighter, more volume. I think it'll be okay either way. So I gotta shut up. I'm talking a lot today. Let's do the next one, and then I'll go from there. Oh my god. Dude, sometimes I wonder if I kind of talk myself into this fucking shit of predicting how many reps I'm going to get exactly each set. Because they literally played out 10, 10, 8, just like I said. So it's like, am I kind of predetermining what I'm going to do, like subconsciously, without even really, and that being my intentions? But I don't know. Not to kind of toot my own horn, but I predict he's right a lot. So I don't know. Maybe I should quit doing that and then just see how it plays out. But it's like I don't know. It's almost like a tick. I just have to predict. I don't know why, but I do. But I mean, all in all, it felt great. So I'm not going to complain. Really, it felt really good. So I'll go down to 2 plates now. Do a couple more sets, and we'll go from there. All right. So remember, with these back down sets, I'm not resting as long as I normally would doing the 3 heavier sets I just did. I mean, that rest time was probably anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes between each set. This, again, it's not a drop set, so I'm not taking the plates off and then jumping right into it. I take the plates off, but rather than resting 3 to 5 minutes, maybe I'm resting a minute and a half, give or take. So it's a shortened rest time. It's almost right in the middle. Just say it like that. Not a normal rest for heavy sets, but also not as fast as a drop set. All right. All right, we'll do that one more time. I'll be honest. I don't know how I got that last one. I got about halfway and I thought I was done. Guess I was fucking wrong. That's why it's important to keep fighting. All right. That was really good stuff here. Let's move on. I've had a few minutes, probably actually a little longer than a few minutes, to kind of let those 5 sets of incline bench set in. And boy, oh boy, I gotta say, like before I even did the workout, obviously I said my chest was still sore. Uh, I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. So the the amount of volume in terms of how many sets I do might not be as much as normal. We'll see. I mean, if I just keep going and it feels good enough to say do almost 15 total sets, I will. But I might cut it down around 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. We'll see. Um, I wanted to do cable flies, but they're taken at the moment, which is fine. So we're gonna settle for pec deck again. I'll just do 3 sets here. Probably won't even throw in a drop set. I'll save that for maybe the last exercise. I don't want to do too much since my chest is sore. But I'm hoping by then I can snag those cables so that, rather than doing decline dumbbell flies, which I've been doing religiously for probably almost a couple months now, and I'm not going to quit doing them, but just for today, um, try to get the cables and do some kind of variation for lower chest on that, just to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, my chest is fucking sore, guys. So, see what I can do here. Oh, that felt really good, actually. Yeah, I felt really good. A couple more like that. Be sitting pretty. Oh. Oh, that felt so good. You could probably tell I was trying to, and I always try this, but I feel like sometimes I slack. So today I was really trying to make an emphasis of keeping my head up as much as I can, really sticking the chest out. And I just feel it more that way. That little tip that Urs gave Sam Sulik. He's a pro for a reason, I guess. Yeah, it makes a difference for me, anyways. It really does. Keep my head and chin up, just puff the chest out, and squeeze your tits as hard as you can. Just squeeze them. Okay, someone literally beat me to the cables, so I might stay right here and just do the different variation where I let my ass come way out, and you can see how it changes that angle. You know what I mean? If I fly this right now, look how low my arms are relative to my chest. You know what I mean? Way below the nipple line. And then when you sit back, it's more of a 90. You see the difference there. So I might do 3 sets like this, where it's kind of coming more down lower, hitting the lower chest more. Probably throwing a drop set. Kind of see what I'm feeling after that. That'll be 11 sets. We'll see. Well, I don't know if this weight is going to be too light or too heavy at this point, but I'm going to keep it on the same weight that I had for the 3 sets prior to this. If anything, I feel like it might be a little heavy. I'm already 8 sets in. I'm starting to get fatigue. I mean, really everywhere in my upper body, but especially my chest, obviously. So I don't think it'll be too light. If nothing else, it'll be too heavy. And if that's the case, I have no problem. Normally, I don't like dropping weight, except for a scenario like this where it's one, I haven't done this in a while. Two, it's after I've done quite a bit of volume. I'm pretty fatigued and sore, so I don't really know. I just don't know. I don't know what weight to work with. So, if it's too heavy, I have no problem going a little lighter on this right now at this moment. Usually I would. That's like I said. That's if I kind of have an idea and it's my own fuck up. It's not because I don't know. You know. All right. Let's just try it. Same thing. Try to puff your chest out as much as you can. I know it's an awkward position here, but well, yep. Okay. That's definitely on the heavier side. So, how much do I want to go up? That I still don't know. I did what I do 8 or 9 reps, somewhere in there. I think if I just go up 2 notches, put it on 190, I think I'll be good to get at least 12 still. If I can get 2 good sets of 12 or a little more, if I can, I'll be happy, and then I'll do a drop set. Okay. That was much better. Well, not that the first one like this was bad. It was just too heavy for what I was trying to do. I want a little more volume on this, more reps, which is the same thing, I guess. More control. All right, one more with a nice little drop set. And like I said, maybe I'll do one more thing. Still don't know yet. Okay. Oh my God. What an exercise, man. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, and I don't know why I quit. Whew. That works fantastically. Is that a word? Whatever. It is now. Okay. I still am on the fence about doing one more exercise. So let me ponder on it. Honestly, if I do, it might be something upper chest, but maybe only a couple sets, just 2 more sets, because I've already done 5 of upper chest. You'll find out in a second, because I still don't know right now. All right, I talked myself into it, but I'm only gonna do, like I said, I'm only gonna do a couple sets of this, just 2 sets. I think it'll be just probably just about perfect, really. So that would have me at 13 sets plus the drop sets of 14, if you want to call it that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do too much here. My chest, I'll be honest, my chest pretty fucked up. I mean, it's in a good way, but I don't want to kind of cross the line, if you will, or overdo it. So, I mean, never say never. If I do, if I do the second set and I feel like I could do 3, and I'm just feeling really good, maybe I'll do 3. But I'd say I'm like 90% sure I'm just gonna do 2. And since I'm only doing 2, I'll grab the 80s, which I have not done on incline dumbbell flies. It's been a little bit, so we'll see what happens. One more. Oh yeah, that felt really good, but I still think I'm only gonna do one more. Uh, okay, that's gonna be it. Let's get some posing in. All right, this was actually a really good fucking workout. I am extremely happy with it. I did a little bit of just 1 set of bodyweight push-ups. Didn't record it. I mean, it's really nothing to it. Nothing cool about it, I guess. But I've been doing that a lot at the end of my chest workouts. Just 1 set, body weight, like everything's slow, controlled, and it's a good way to finish chest day. It elevates the pump, if you will. But man, I gotta pee so fucking bad. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. There's nothing that's gonna stand in the way between me and getting a pump check, especially when the pump feels like this. It feels really good. Hopefully, it looks good. You know, I am bulking. I pretty much been saying that almost every video, but for any new viewers, I like to let everybody know I am bulking right now, so I don't look. I mean, I'm definitely the biggest I've ever been, but I don't look the best. I'm not the leanest. I'm not. You guys know. You guys know what comes with bulking. So, but yeah, Let's see what it looks like. Actually, all right. Well, you guys let me know. How did it look? For being bulked up, did it look good enough? I feel like it did. Actually, for being on a bulk, fuck, how do I say this without sounding arrogant? But for being on a bulk, I feel like I look a little too lean, a little too good. But then again, I've said while I'm bulking, I don't want to, as long as I still have a 4-pack, I'm going to keep going. And I am like right on the line of still having it, but being close to losing it. So like I said last week and the week before, it's almost a week to week thing right now. At any moment, any week, I could say, all right, time to do a cut. And when I do the next one, it's not going to be a full cut. It's going to be like a mini cut. So 8 to 10 weeks, just enough to kind of dice up a little more, maybe lose 10, 15 pounds. But then I'm going to get right back to bulking. Well, we'll see. Because for summer, I do want to, it's going to sound, I don't know. But for summer, I do want to be pretty shredded. So, when you go swimming and all that, you look your best. So maybe I will just do a full cut by that point. It just depends when I start it. If I don't start it for another month or two, I might end up being a long 16 to 20 week cut for summer. If I only do like, or say I start like next week, it might only be 8 to 10 week cut. So it just depends when I start it. But yeah, I'm done. My chest is still fucking pumped up, which I love. It almost makes me want to keep going, but it's time to stop. I've done enough. So be back tomorrow for some shoulders, a little bit of triceps. That's it for today.